What's going on, my Jarotones? I am Jaron, back with another vocal analysis, vocal breakdown, vocal discussion, whatever you want to call it. I'm back with another one of those. Excuse my voice, I just came back from doing my big show of the year from my studio, so my voice is a little tired, but I wanted to make sure I talked about this because this performance, this moment was amazing, and I just had to talk about it a little bit today. So we know what we came to do, so let's just dive right into it, y'all. Let's get right into this.
I love you, Lord, for your mercy never fails me. All my days I've been held in your hand.
I love for your mercy never fails me. There's a little twang on that fails, and there was a little like R color on the merge. She sung to that R color on that merge so nicely. For your mercy never fails me. Had a little scoop on that fails right there with that little twangy sound that she had. It was a slight twang, a very slight twang. And what I love about CeCe, what I love about Miss CeCe is that she knows how to sing melody. She knows how to set up a song. She knows how to just convey the melody for what it is in such a pure, clean, crisp, poised way, but it's still so powerful. It's just the tone and timbre and texture of her voice. She just knows how to paint a melody, and she trusts the tone, the texture, and timbre of her voice. A lot of times we feel like we have to lean on riffs and runs to do the job, but a lot of times we don't. We really don't, and I'm speaking to myself right now. A lot of times I feel like I have to lean on the riffs and runs and all my tricks and everything, but no, the melody is there for a reason. The composer wrote the melody like this for a reason. The melody can stand on its own. Obviously, the melody can stand on its own. A lot of these wonderful songs that we love, the melody is so intentional. You know, the melody is almost the heart of the composer, the integrity, the thought, the brain of the composer, the writer, the song arranger, whatever you want to call it. So when you have that melody line in place, it does the work for itself, if that makes sense. You know, of course, I'm all about, you know, putting your little twist on stuff and all the things, but you also can sing the melody and be just as powerful, just as artistic, just as impactful as adding riffs and runs and everything. And I think she is just such a wonderful example of using the natural gift that God has given us to just sing the song without all the bells and whistles. And again, ain't nothing wrong with the bells and whistles. I love the bells and whistles. But again, you can also just sing the melody and be just as powerful, just as impactful as adding on all the bells and whistles. And I love that. I love that about CeCe.
From the moment that I wake up.
Did you see her expression? From the moment that I wake up. Her eyes got bigger. She had a little smile. From the moment I wake up. So her expression almost influenced her sound just a little bit. From the moment that I wake up. So the sound got a little brighter, a tiny bit, because she spread that mouth, got a little more smiley in the mouth shape, just a little bit, just a little bit.
Until I lay my head.
Now you see what she said, lay my head, it got more straight. Till I lay my head. So it didn't have as much vibrato as from the moment that I wake up until I lay my head. It kind of got more relaxed and serene because it's kind of talking about laying down and relaxing. From the moment that I wake up, I'm energized to the moment I lay my head when I'm relaxing, when I'm going to sleep.
Oh, I will sing of the goodness of God.
And she keeps this like spread grin. Oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. And the articulation is not really big either. It's not, oh, I will sing of the, it's here. Oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. And I'm doing it a little bit more bigger than what she's doing, but it's here. Oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. It's really simple, really small in production size, if you will, or production width, mouth shape, whatever word you want to use.
I love your voice. You have led me through the fire in darkest nights.
Da, 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 da. That was a nice little move right there. That was nice.
You are close like no other. I've known you as a father.
I love his heart. Oh, I just love that he is unashamed to sing what he believes, to sing what he knows to be true for himself. I love that. And I love that he took these moments on this big stage to sing of the goodness of God. You know, he's done it a few times. I've been watching him. But he has sung about the goodness of God, the faithfulness of God. He's sung about God several times. And I respect and admire that. He used this opportunity to proclaim the name of Christ. That's beautiful. And I'm glad that he was able to be true to himself in this whole process and true to himself even in his performance. This is real for him. Child, is real for me too, okay? But this is real for him and I can feel it. I can feel it. And that's what drew me to this performance when I saw it on my phone sitting in my bed last night. I said, oh, this is powerful. This is a moment. This is a moment.
And I've known you as a
Friend. He sung to the end consonant. Friend. And did a little rundown right there. That was nice. That was nice.
I have lived, yes, Lord, in the goodness of God.
Of God. It wasn't of God. He kind of rounded the vowel out a little bit and kind of used a little more jaw. Of God instead of God. Just a more rounded lip. Of God.
Yes, Lord.
Hey,
'Cause all my life you have been faithful.
oh yes, he has.
All my life you have been so good.
Good. Ooh, that was nice. That was nice. And I love how they're singing with each other. They're looking at each other, feeding off of each other, and really enjoying the melody and the duet of this song, of this performance together. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful moment right here. And you notice CeCe's a little bit more wider in her mouth shape right here. All my life you have been faithful. But there's almost, I would say, a tallness. I don't know if that's the word I want to use, but it's almost like a, all my life you have been so good. You see her, it's like a pucker and like a little bit of a tallness or like a dropped jaw, so to speak. Kind of like that. And I think that's part of her richness right there. It's just that mouth position that she has.
Every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God.
Whoa, something like that. That was nice. He kind of almost did like a arpeggio, kind of melismatic. No. And he kind of held on to some notes longer than others, but it was kind of like a walk-up. Something like that. That was nice.
Your goodness is running after, it's running after me.
After. It's not after. Your goodness is running after. So the after is almost like a neutral vowel or like a shadow vowel. Yeah, schwa. Your goodness is running after. It's running after me. Instead of after. After. It's running after me. You see, even on after me, the ft or that little shadow vowel right there, that neutral vowel, is much softer and less emphasized. Your goodness is running after me. But it's still after me, but phonetically it's after me. After me.
Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. With my life laid down, I surrender now.
I love how she looks at him right there. Oh, I love that. Ah!
I give you everything.
Your goodness.
And he has a little bit more of a weight and grit to his voice. He kind of has more of a rawness. And I love that he lets his rawness or his authenticity shine through, because those are the moments sometimes, many times, that we connect to. It's not always the perfection of the voice. It's the experience and the rawness and the emotion. That's what connects us to these voices and these artists and things like that. Of course, I love a good perfected run and all the things, a lot of technicalities. But at the end of the day, for me, I connect to the heart of the performance, the heart of the song, the heart of the ministry moment, the heart of that moment right there. I connect to it here. Yes, also, but mostly here. And I love that he lets that shine through. That's so powerful. And to sing about the goodness of God while letting your heart shine through. That supersedes every run, that supersedes every technique, that supersedes everything. I'm singing of the goodness of God. I'm singing of the goodness of God. And sometimes that emotion, that thought of all my life you have been faithful, all my life you have been so good, takes over the fact that I gotta sound good. It takes over the fact that I gotta, make sure that run is good. I gotta sing of the goodness of God. I gotta sing of the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful, even when I am not faithful, when I don't act right, when I wanna walk away, when I try to walk away, you are still beside me. All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so. Each and every day that I have breathed on this earth, you have been a good God. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. Yay!
This is running after, it's running after me.
'Cause goodness and mercy shall follow all the days of my life.
All my life you have been faithful. All of my life God's been faithful.
All my life you have been so good.
So good with every breath.
I love that they're just ministering at this point. It's just singing about the goodness of God. A simple message. A simple message. And it's not Bible thumping nobody. It's not hitting over the head. You need to be saved. No, I'm just speaking from my experience. I will sing of the good. This is for me. I will sing of the goodness of God. I'm going to proclaim God every chance I get. I will sing of the goodness of God. All my life, this is me. This is reflective. This is personal. All my life, you have been faithful. I don't know about nobody else. All my life, you have been faithful. I will sing of the goodness of God because I know from my experience, you have been faithful. You have been so good. And that's what they're singing about right here. They're just singing about the goodness of God. They're just singing about the goodness of God and proclaiming it. Oh, I love this.
Every breath I'm able
Of your goodness, of your mercy,
goodness of
of your
God.
love,
Yes, I
of your kindness.
And I love his grit right here. Of your goodness, of your mercy, of your love, of your kindness. He's adding that grit right there. And that grit is very emotive, especially in the Black church. That grit is a part of an emotive technique that we can use with our voice that some people love to use when they sing and things like that. You don't have to always have grit. You don't have to. But he has it. It sounds great right here. That's his heart. That is his heart singing. That's his voice. That's his gifting. He wants to sing it in that way. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
You've been good. You've been good.
goodness of God. I will sing of the goodness of God.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
You know, there can be times where we're discouraged. There can be times when we feel so low. We feel so far away from God. We feel like, oh God, like, what have I done with my life? What have I done with myself? I feel so far. But like he said, goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. There's not a prerequisite for that. There's not a prerequisite for it. It has to follow me because I've done. It doesn't have to follow me because I've acted like. It's because of his love and his mercy. That goodness and mercy shall follow me. It's because he loves us so much. Goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. I will sing of the goodness of God. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Oh Lord, this stuff is dangerous. I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. He walks beside me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy, Psalm 23, shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all. Even when I don't feel like it's following me, it's still behind me. It's still following me. It's still with me. Even when I feel far from God, oh, he is so close to us. He is so close to us. No matter how far you've drifted from God, he ain't never been away from you. He's been so close to you. And I thank God for the goodness of God. I am thankful for the goodness of God. I am thankful for the goodness of God, for the mercy of God. I'm thankful that despite of how I act, despite of how I want to act up and do what I want to do, he is still good to me. Undeserved mercy, undeserved favor, he is still good to me. He is still good to me. Oh, I will sing. Oh, I will sing. For we are not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ, for it's the power of salvation to everyone that believes it. I am not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ. I don't know what other folk want to believe in. That's fine, whatever you want to believe in. But for me, I believe in the power of Jesus Christ. I believe in the gospel of Jesus Christ. I believe that his goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. I thank God. I thank God for the mercy. I thank God for his goodness. All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God.